Believers. Ha baraba 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 baraba. Hydraulics, baby. Boy, I'm so stressed. Come on, release my stress. It would be nice if you touch me first. Only you can quench my thirst. Shabaraba, babaraba. Give me sugar, wanna bita. Rabadodode, rabadode. Only me be your mamacita. Give me all your love. Show me all your love. Oh. Give me all your love. Show me all your love. Oh. Give me all your love. Show me all your love. Oh. Give me all your love. Show me all your love. Baby, I'm not dreaming. Media maker, no perfect. I don't care what this say. Ha, say. Tonight me new bedu. The do. I Jenny, yeah, me drew. Imagine you the true. Shabaraba, babaraba. Give me sugar, wanna bita. Rabadode. Only me be your mamacita. Give me all your love. Show me all your love. Oh. Give me all your love. Show me all your love. Oh. Give me all your love. Show me all your love. Oh. Give me all your love. Show me all your love. When you are many agina, and who are meant to maintain, economy mean to me. I meant to wait to ya. You know, I need a man to take care of me. My car is the economy. Shabaraba, babaraba. Give me sugar, wanna bita. Rabadode. Only me be your mamacita. Give me all your love. Show me all your love. Oh. Give me all your love. Show me all your love. Oh. Give me all your love. Show me all your love. Oh. Give me all your love. Show me all your love. Baby, I'm not dreaming. Media maker, no perfect. I don't care what this say. Ha, say.
Yamamu nyina ajo assign emamu akwaba edebado Mmre chimedi so ende ya wada ne ye nyina ya jeje nkunya atena se fefefe aye ba hwehwe Mmre chimedi Mmre so de onim se edi jimedi no ehihye so na chese ye de Nokware no eto bebi a ewo se eda jimedi mi a metene gwamu sachia me midin ede Antonia Jifa Ifa Omo say Edigimedi Airbro, Inner Word of God Construction Company. And now, Kaimun say, Oba sonos, and your own quao, Oba no na afro so, and San Akebi, inti Oba na wa share, na wa comment, na ya can o comment amount. And you may know how to say, I was say, in your Miss Bell, Nenjum for fractures, very easy, and you know what to need said, tongues. And I Miss Bell say, oh, ye videos on us or shade, Miss Bell, and I'll shout out, Cassia Pa, no fancy na. And you may, or mamma, or more, ever better and for more. Ora Kunedu Bennett Yadom or they say the post no and just NDC communication team member. Say or founder of NDC Diaspora Communicators Network and or South Africa or no and Babajina NDC Ademu and then Acheche and Komo. Ora Kunedu Pacho. Ora Kunedu. Ora Kunedu ho.
Me to on kapa me aba jifa na apombo kode.
Nyame adom wonso
Nyame adaroma me ho de mpa ye hye ya che.
Ye hye ya che ma kwaba.
Ya ena na apom ne Ghana fo nyina apombo ko amamu obo ne ekoso yi. Me sure
yeah,
yɛde nyame ase mɛfa kwanya yi so na mɛfa kwanya yi so na makyea yɛ na ahwɛfoɔ ne yɛ na tiefoɔ ɔna mo hwɛ free Europe, Germany ne Holland ne UK ɔmo hwɛ free all over the world. South Africa I say no mutie o Ghana so mɛfa kwanya yi so na makyea ɔmo na mama Ghana fo nyina happy Easter in advance. Yes, Easter bosom mu de nte se yenemu a yekwa no no. Na mafa kwanya so na machia NDC party mpanimfo no nyina ye yewura General Mahama ene chama ofusampofo ne General Asidun Katiamo na mafa kwanya so na machia ya nkasa ye communicator ba akopɛ ye Erica J obesra wa South Africa ha mefa kwanya so na machia no na mede ntia kese so ama wogifa se ogusu a obodwumade edema o my Ghana meda sipi
yo meso meda se minia be ma kunedu ena ne original NPP anemu nso se ono de enene de bi kan a mene no Asia ewo mijuedie so ye friend Ora Thomas Boapon or ye NPP communication team member or no so ewo Germany Ora Thomas facha kwaba say o mute your mic no into so better mute amamia.
Sorry, maybe sorry for
No problem.
Miss such an opportunity. I think it's true. And I know the first time me ne wo di ahyiamu na eye manage na me fa kwanya entia menia yadom. I think say I don't know South Africa I've been there before once na me wo Pretoria and definitely ebi ameto ache no honom na one day bi edi ho nso nkomo me fa kwanya so enchia na Boaten NPP Germany communication director and Nana Benyin the NPP Germany organizer hopeful this year ye bompa ye say nyame ya adoma NPP for betimi German for our moto aba she na nyam na omama na beye boaboa for ediama NPP Germany name in about Ruth Lindenberger on also call as youth organizer mabuno ene said the yesi kika ya ho ne ye boa se NPP party betimi agina ne na so na do dan kwa kufuado ani so ade hu na opese wode Ghana kuduru ehu se mu odin na wo bema enye na adwen se obepa aba na ode Ghana be kobọ sha asase ne so no ye chia babunu bia chairman Blay Samuel Uku Nana B ye se Mmre pamu no Ghana be ye me da sifa for giving me another opportunity to be with you.
Yo, Yenia Thomas Boapon, Yadasi. Can we say you made the obvious machine on your Facebook, Instagram, and your YouTube channels? And now, one more Eastern European countries, so Monsa Ebitimi Akanye, one Twitter satellite, and I say podcast, so Anchor FM. Now, what bano, now also was share, now I send the comments, now I can kind ama. I said the topic a bit to done. You better than you, who near Pabua from cracks, yeah, but it's here, milk baby.
Yo abusiafo mo somfo na afia ko bi se wan peme na me kase mesi munyimo sum na montamaso na montie makopi inner word of God building construction company so anio inner word of God building construction company so she yesi nyame adwuma na she na wo de akoso minua ebadan sie mu dia sumuda ne yabama edie na opese yenyema building works Upo bi obeye carpentry amount, POP, metalworks, tiling, electricals, aluminium, fabrication, anal plumbing, bra, ni abesum we said you wisi penwo, said you wisi pen bia, yabeya amount, yatiti yankofo ni wenya misrum, omunchi wundio, no munya obasabasanso, and now open yama ubetumi dia siwudan, to set building blocks, stones, sand, quarry dust, pavement blocks anase wood branian somo ewo nyamesuro eni nyamesummu she enkoma menuanom amowa amanone so betna wo maye adwuma na discover mane abusuafo si enye japade ma na wo beba na wanya ne se de wo sipeno aya na eya bebre etina me se fa ho bebo eye inner word of God building construction company so aya ti free inner word of God ministry international asori a abaye mre me beboa ye ne yabotne ne brem minua ne kire se enye na da bi ne yedenam eyi nyamisurom ene nyamisuro kwanso ene yede ba besomwo obetumenwu ye wa akra anase asharibotwe anase frɛ number we 0242 515735 0242 515735 anase 0203 755 066 0203 755 066 Freye ni yamesomo ewo no kware mu medawase
You yes sign emamu akwaba bi. Na ende ye topic a ye discuss no. Me producer ha me manabo video bi ama me na ye the topic no atuja.
But if I look at the Ghanaian economy at the moment, you know, it's doing. I mean, let's just be honest, it's doing terribly.
Not terribly.
Well, when your inflation in your country, inflation in Ghana.
I don't know the economy in the world that's doing well. Tell me
where
you are here.
Inflation in Ghana.
The highest inflation.
Well, 15.7%. The Ghanaian cedi has fallen 20% on the dollar. The worst after Russia, which has a lot of sanctions against it.
It's began to firm up. It has begun to firm up. We're seeing the cedi systematically appreciating against the dollar.
People still can't employ. You know, I was just reading today. You know, people in the hospitality industry that you're pushing so hard. You know, having to lay their staff off. We've got taxi driver unions threatening strikes because of spiraling fuel costs. I mean, it doesn't look like a place that I want to go and put my money.
Where will you put your money in the world today? Where will you put your money? In Britain, which is suffering the worst standard of living statistics for over 30 years? Is it? I think let's situate ourselves correctly. The world is going through very difficult times. Ghana is no exception. Nigeria is no exception. There's no country in the world that is escaping the ravages of both COVID-19 and also the impact of the Ukraine. But what you need to look at are where are the elements being put on the ground that look beyond the COVID and beyond the Russian-Ukraine war. And I think you'll find that in Ghana, the recovery program that we have is one that is considered very credible, and it is what is going to give us the opportunity to come out of this period a stronger economy. And it is that future that we're looking at when we're attracting people.
Let's talk about one of the structures that you say you've put in place. The e-levy, a lot of people are calling it a stealth tax on people who already are impoverished. It's a 1.5% tax on people who do business on their mobile phones. So if they use their mobile phones to send money or to...
The digital economy, the mobile economy.
Yes, but you're taxing people on money that has already been taxed.
Is the biggest economy is emerging as the biggest economy in the country, and for a long period has not had any taxation at all. So it is important now that they also come into the net. Our country has one of the lowest tax to GDP ratios of any country in West Africa and of an equivalent economy. The ECOWAS area, the general average today, tax to GDP average is about 18%. Ghana, we're at 13%. It's as if you're talking about a country which is already overtaxed, if at all, if anything at all, is undertaxed.
Okay, let me take you up on that point. You know, on your low tax ratio to GDP. I'm just going to quote, read this quote to you. It's from John Kwache, who I'm sure you might know is the director of research at the Accra-based Institute for Economic Affairs. He says there are several loopholes in our tax system that, if they are plugged, will be able to raise our tax to GDP ratio to something like 20% from the 12% that you're talking about. Are you speaking to experts like him?
First of all, there's a recognition that
he says that there's no need for the e-levy.
Well, that's his point of view.
He's an expert.
But he's an expert. There are experts in government as well, and we think it's necessary, and that's the reason why we...
You think it's necessary to tax people who are already impoverished?
They're not already impoverished. We're talking about people. We're talking about taxing an industry, and transactions where a lot of value is being created, and we want to also bring that value into government coffers. I think that is something that is there's nothing so, and the e-levy is not Ghana, it's the only country that has something like a mobile, a digital tax. Many countries, they will not like it.
Because they're already taxing people who do business online, and then you are taxing as well.
People never like taxes. I don't know any group of people, especially businesses, when taxes are brought to them that like it.
When you hear all these stories, Mr. President, I mean, Ghana was one of the rising stars of, the economic recovery of Africa, so to speak. But when you hear about all these issues with the economy now, what exactly went wrong?
Nothing has gone wrong. We're part of those who have been very badly affected by what has gone on in the last 2 years. Until 2020, since I came into office, 2017, 2018, 2019, the beginning of 2020, we were growing our economy at about 7%, the GDP growth rate. One of the fastest growing economies in the world was the Ghanaian economy, even in the crunch year of 2020, when the economies of the world dived. Ghana, we still managed a positive rate of growth because the fundamentals of our economy are strong. But it has been a difficult task for all the economies of the world. I think it is important that when you're making the kind of provocative statements that you're making, that you situate yourself. You speak as if you're living in the same time as you and I, where the world economy as a whole has gone through very difficult times. And there are several things that we're doing, which is in the line of being able to pick up our economy again. I have no doubt that next year, if you were to come and speak to me like you're doing today, we will have a different set of facts for us to look at.
Ahwefo nyinaa yɛgye sɛ mu nyinaa mahwɛ video yi. Na wei na yɛbisa sɛ nokware no a ɛwɔ deɛ ɛkɔ so ɔman mu ne nokware mu na ɔmanpanin de to dwa anaasɛ ɔmanpanin no ne na ɔni tema de ma Ghanafoɔ nti na otumi ebiebie nsɛm mu saa ɛka sɛ ɔmfa yɛn ho bi nyo pese oya na oye anase nokware na eda ho no eno a na oka yenu abema Thomas pacha wa hwane so hello Thomas wo yo misai Emma wa kwa babi
medase
ye video ya ye hye na mi bisa se omanpanyin asam no se de eda ho ana se de Ghana ye tibia etesese no na oka no nokware mu ana se waye na agen se ne bi beke bia che se emfa ne ho oni tema ma ye che se obi be se waye se odwan funu no sa na eti ana se no nokware mu no na oka
mahama nti synonym to odwan funu de eya afama dwan mahama me da se bi
sawo
me
da mate
wa mame sa kwan yi se me ne Ghana for titire mpanimfo a omanya kwan no mo betie yen ma me fa konya iso na me nchia ye nuanom kanofo nyina omoye Ramadan na omobo empire konkron e dia ma wiase nyina ekon a ekoso ewo Ukraine from Russia invasion nyina empire ne ye bo se onyame bema asumdua na kraman akoda baby obeda dia tosu biem menchia mabuna ewo wiase nyina wona wo ho odin no wotimi ye adwuma na wode wona adwen ene wona ho odin boa ama ewiase akonanim medase biem omampani na adedan kwa Akufo-Addo ba ban mu no ohwe mema background kakra from 2008 awaye na adwen se obaba beye Ghana mampani no okwa apro ohunu Ghana na ohunu se oman no de ekwa President Akufo free so no nanka ye wo fapema obetimi abisi nti wo she Ghana for bo se ye boa no mane ba obeye free education or the pro-poor policies are ebeba amana beboa oman no. Fast forward Ghana for Anjana 2012 what happened. Yeah, they will still believe say the election was stolen. 2016 Ghana for who ne say mampani ana papai what one among who say Ghana no betimi aye and what the Ghana sharing sir. Yeah, for Ghana no kwase mo ne say yen kan say obi asoboa na yen kan ma obi enya ne say oman Ghana Mmre ya ba no ye wo mu sese no paradise there be na no kwase mo a ewo mampani asem no so a wose wogitum no so ne say Ghana enne ne ho ewo wiase say yet baabi say island bia yanko an ye normal eno na wose nyina before say ye be create a perspective say there ye lens a ye de be hwe o mampani asem no eno na wose ye hu no the global crunch, the conflict between Ukraine and Russia ene breya ye wom ye free COVID the move back from 2020 end of 2019 ABC summary no e wiase nyina e face challenges na naka mani beje say obo omampani interview no and can I say croffa ye video kakra if you look at the increment of petroleum products and even the fuel itself in UK, in America, in Germany now we share hikes by in the increment of foodstuffs and normal said yes to normal bois and Germany and me call shop say me koto anwa na last just 2 months ago near tono 99 cents and them call you €4.56 me who be that me too quite and so makumanim kakra me who be that over 1,000% increment. These are the challenges. Ebumu dia kra de 10 and 1 gallon kakra na so kakra no nanka last 2 months oko neto ne other stuff they were selling at 10 or 11 euro. They say 50 euro. This is the reality. Enti say when nya abotre na wan fa wani anhwe na wo hwe ne say wo hwe ne Ghana as a subject now we interrogate now trying to say now then you tube oil or my and so oil boy den adwane boy den yes ye planting for food and jobs and so adwane boy den baka hu say since Kwame Nkrumah independent Ghana sabi dia ye di yesim kura ni yentimi produce dia me maame a wote beposo ensuta kwama beposo enim say dua ye di yesim yentimi produce and then another dan kwa Akufo-Addo buy was wo industrialize Ghana over 160 industries those distress and the new one I will introduce you into the Ghanaian economy. This is the leadership. What can someone Emma someone yes or cannot create the reality. You know sometimes journalists are provocative. Can someone one way the other can be back at you say you are insensitive. No, the president make it clear. Say no correct. ahokyere wo man nim a normal boy din na mum se wo di Ghana si nhihyae bi so anase susudua bi so every 2017 ono no ba aban mu ebesi 2020 na problem on shede ni ho na you can see said the country was progressing. Fast forward, let's come back to E-Levy. This have been the brouhaha. This have been the talk of the day. Obi e kan bi na omampani onim se na omakora nkwaye e na odi E-Levy ba. Ohima I wish to send our time and can me send me pay slip for the send deal. As at me ye adwuma wa Amazon. As at March 15 in Germany the Etuaka. Makatua me the Etuja it was 2,344. The Mensakaye was just 1,550. You can do the deduction. Huge amount gone. But Sankaya Ghana, I stayed in Ghana. I taught for 2 years, Bosumi Senior High Technical School. From 2010 to 2012, Yen Tiameka. What you say? Yen Tiaka no so no. Now President Mos Adauruma were free. President Mahama Baya was on a Kobe to 3 months. 24 months against 3 months salary. That is the hardship then, but we're able to cope. We're in a country, yet me introduce tax, I introduce condom tax. We were able to cope. Ghana for a year, do baby, because say, ye janya chum, abrabo, ama ye the audience to say, a hen a yeko, o ma penino, and she say, ben, or ya maye. Any abrabo ben. Ena leader na wodi animo no wo ye yesika ne di na omudi ne sa akwa se di nyina ya ka no mo ba sikadie nyafu eyesa. Yes, with my perspective I can say anything because me be am mabusu ani bi ani abamu enti me pese me ka de me ka bia with the lens of NPP make I just ye ni sika bia o pese ye di sika for evidence bra as the game says mpato what you say but no kwasem ne say Omampani Akufo-Addo baye no wa yen hihye ya Ghana for yenya so mfaso pa COVID e ba kakra yi ena me hunu say papa no o Ghana attack we are in Germany mini Ghana nti ebi obi beka tell say oh ebi a woti abrochire nti sebio ho to ena wo de o fa ne say bibia ye no me so me ba Ghana hobi mabusu afọ Ghana hobi. We understand the economy of the world now. I bet you global.
Them what's in oye COVID more. Emma who say Chesagana Eda na kuma so say they are working.
Me da say yari ebe fie na me na ebu baby was say konkon be fie a penimfo ammo ankola na ebo. Minim ebi a wusu a wonim konkon. E wa den a ye bo a wo say wo dan na chat me wonu say dan na ibu bam. A book boom base one be pa. And in Colana yana tells you almost so. Na San Colana ama and penny for the bomb dear. The president sat down, he saw the country in distress, and he said, there is ability, there is strength to save the country when it gets to mess. So mine jeje na tete pansamumpa. Senyo onumpa, onim say ye will nipa the resource, the human resource, to bring back the country into life. But nipa wu ayentime nyi omonkwa. Oche nsuo. Na ebi mu kura nsuo no mu busa no. Oche kanea, ohu ahiafo mobo. Mpacho Germany ha ya anche mi bio. Ya ma ye nsuo ni bio. And I don't want to compare that because it's a huge contrast. Because Germany is a developed country, Ghana is a developing country. So when it comes to such issues, I don't want to compare. But the reality on the ground is leadership star. Said, Okandini be to an amoa. Again, our man who say, Adena warrior no, were ye human centered. O to an amoa, or ya dear man a buenipa. Me pacho, me back room enche. The minimum say, or more strong force. Education. the structure of education, ya shasha say, ya komo bi nkatri. What bon said yen kra ya shasha ma sebe to extent say, wosi se wunsua adwuma, wunsua ade e meye doctor, obetimi abaye vocational worker. Mpata what ya say? In all circles of life, yen nyina yakoba ye be hia ba bi faako. Nti ye bu obi adwuma. Obetimi akọ university wa ha, uko school no, obetimi akọ ye cleaning. In Ghana, uko kachiro obi say university student in mpo ne say wano sebe. Omeye teaching assistant in pa. Look at the attitude. So you know, adwen any yesusu ye any say the yesifa you know. As you free Ghana hona, ye ba hana sebe yo, adwuma na ye fa na say kwase adwuma no. Ha de ye to contribute to their development, to the deprived of our country. And no any yabosu. It is on my penny yen shisheye. Na fine. And I make us say levy ubiampe as tax, as the president said. Ubiampe etuotia and Zacchaeus. Eye otujini opa hwachew. Oye hwade. O say se wabu apo. Na menye so so man penny bu obi apo. Ye tuato a ye risiesie yen ayeman. Ye tu kwan a ye ma aman foforo so ye fe. They said the minua Yadom ewo South Africa. I quite remember 2014 when I was in Pretoria, Durban and Johannesburg. It's a beautiful country. You're taxing on today. And I know when the Americans say I want uko and just say mokola jomo. And to say the approach the na ye scale editor scale so no near tax no. The same thing, Germany uko tontosa, yeah the tax at also. But Ghana, sa in talks, you know, wakofa free mokola, wafa free Kumasi do at the Abakra or the transport tax in Atoso. Into Bia tons at the Osipebia. But what I say, into the tax net, you know, nipaka krebi. Less than 1 million people pay tax in Ghana for official workers and oko private sector and so kakrebi. So in 30 points or 31 million Ghanaian citizens, you know. Nipa tax credit 3 million. How can we share the cake? Inti a innovative way, kase, yes, Ghana for in so talk a for more thing. And young man penny pet said the year by a bam, ye can say, ye be done the economy from taxation to production. A yes, sape pen ye, you know. I want you to buy yen yina yen munsu pian ope, yen yina ya yen shisha ye ba boa o my no. Minya sure say me kwam na me tu we. And then me send me mama akua sa sika ni e ten taxa manage. But me won is for the betterment of the country. See yen yina ye betimi aya ma o my na ye kama. Na me ba ebi amabedru Ghana, me security wise will be protected. What you say? Me to ade a enye ne auto such water 50%. One city.
Asema eda Ghana ko bebre anu a omo kan say already no ahochere e wo man mu dida na wo san de for esan ba be to omo si kwakwaye say ase unti omo pain na omo femu no unti ase anasa uti ase pan so ahyeda na woyi wani say emfa wo bisa no
Man call it sir. Me say.
Enemy o. Enemy. Dudona kano moka.
Solomon, Live-NDC lens, you know. That's how they think. Because they think, say, Adobia a NPP is bad, Adobia Live-NDC is good. Adobia NPP means also an American. Mahama was able to introduce condom tax. That time, condom tax, they were hailing it. I didn't know what one mad then. America said, na condom tax in it. What I say? It's a pity. I agree. Me say, Obiani wa ope a tax to you. Sana na benyi bekan. Obiani wa mpe tax to you. But the rationale behind the tax. You introduce tax. ye ma onipa ne hu ne se edian ne ye de to ne beye me sesi akwamna me ti hoi je me pe enka Ghana fo nyina kamom ni anye adwen okay for once yate as ye ho kire yen nanso so ye kan ye siesi so o mampani sika ye tuama wi ye pese wo de ye 1 2 3 4 then at the end of the day, at the end of his stewardship, he can account for the tax that he collected from us. That's what I want from now. And yet, oh, ni three more day, hey, say they don't mahama kan, you know, or you don't funu. Say, ya pass ya man I mra. Say ye poo, say ye poo, sebe, ye betia. Me who say ni pebi si o mo akwa withdraw mo money. Let me tell you, Osha Ilevia. Education in enko yi o hwe mo a moye momu just negligent of the amount nipa do say na ye money transfer in the country. I agree, they say abeye the order of the day, but I tell you say me wo yonko a wo ye software developer what them wo ye na dwuma o mi a shop, but he's earning $10,000 a month and he lives in Ghana. $10,000 a month. These are the people. And yet, we target kakra we live, you know. It is the NDC fire structure. I don't know. Ya chile we say from 100 CDC could be below 100 CDs a free. A free hokono and I had the additional tax of 1.5. Before it was 1.75 because we have a listening government, a listening leader, a good leader like Akufo-Addo. He listens and he makes it 1.5. Yes, he knows the plight of the Ghanaians. He understands the Ghanaians are going through hardship. We understand Ghanaians are suffering. Yeah, we are suffering together. Me to one, me so me show be. Entinya afi na me be gina ho amana to say we are living in paradise. No.
Na what say see amako you see mobile money eswate ana.
More tax and send on my survival. You all pay. I know even I made them a cut your cancer money. At the end of the day, after paying the tax on my salary, me sa kota dia tax that's all. Yeah, me to idea wa Amazon. Now me transfer the mawa tax that's all.
Me nya be wabapon, but what me nka?
Me to won kan na zifa.
Me bisa se Martin ka say nipa dodo omo yisu mobile money no. What say eswate?
Me say, and okay propaganda. Go and check the figures. You know,
Sometimes propaganda.
Let me tell you the reality.
But the na ka say on your yisu mobile money no krabi.
Oh, propaganda. Even the E11, you know, it have not come to stay. You implement it. It will take effect on May. Until in May, now we'll see and the work will use the car. What is the reality? It over to now I say, because 2024, the NPP is breaking the 8, and we will continue to be in government, and I believe so with the next president, we will make Ghana better. And to Ghana yajeno, ye di besiesie Ghana. And to Ghana for ebe hunu mfasua e wosi Ghana yajene so. Ye ndi Ghana for atem debi. Ye ne Ghana for entwe debi. But ye ka kire ye nua no mu nyina ne ye maame no ne ye papa no ne se akwan ya na enye. Insu ana etofa ye ma. Ye kwaje electricity a ye hia the generation capacity ye hia ne ye de ye reserve take or pay. Ni ye di esika nyina etuetu aka na banking sector say na nado danko Akufo-Addo ne Dr. Bawumia ye ni yie no sa pepepe na yi levy 1.5 levy will make Ghana better. And I tell you, the next time we meet again, you see that there will be a progress. Let's meet next year. You see way, even the NDC believes this tax is the best tax so far because it has a target. This is the time where you introduce a tax. Tax no ye de ACBB so say when ye de beye empempi ye tax bebra ya je esla wan ni nyina ye gigi sika ni wi a nya sa de akoye bibi foforo. That have been my worry. Say adena ye de ani besi ani so say ye gigi tax we near the time frame atoso. At the end of the day ye obia be kan ho asem no enkosi ba bia because we think say the Ghanaians, as John Mahama said, we have a short memory. so easily we forget. But this time around, I mean, all Ghanaians should remain patriotic, and they should remember the NPP government say, Nana, Oshe Yabo, Oba Yoka so be free SHS. Osia deyo, why yo? Nana nye. If free SHS, Nana Kufado nye. I mean, Musa and Sim, you know, and Sana with the Manuesi. Akufado nye free SHS.
Pachawaye.
Do you know the amount of money that goes into free SHS? You cannot quantify because only a wide range of better. But e-levy by ye, Zifa, why your home fair, and watching, yeah, Bessia, and our catchers and another, and feel the plight of Ghanaians.
I am you. That means the plight of Ghanaians. Sa and let's say, and I say, plight na on feel, and I say, said the assembly etienne staff pepe and no cram.
No cram, the many baby asked me about today Ghana news. Nokware Mmre, a bra, ye cannot cray. And it says the reality. The tennis, Nana the Dankwa, or Casa Ghana, Ediana, and Yedin.
Okay, Sayedin.
Thank you very much. So did he lie? He never lied to Ghanaians.
Oh, he didn't lie, but this is the say. So what I just say me more there. E here say all the tax for forever be kan one.
Oh, Zifa, and I'm catch you say tax there. And yet say wo to and I would tax o. That be any ka make say the tax you introduce nyina nka we say ye free hono. I quite remember ebi na wusa kakra that 1998 kumuprekon demonstration and the Dankwa Kufuado Moko ye one Dr. Rekubrobe Kosi Pratt and staff. That was a huge hardship on Ghanaians. But we introduced the tax. What I say? Tax. Na makano. So was the kasa denya nana the Dankwa Kufuado kind of cray. Was say businesses, the Ghanaian community, even the human in every facet of life. Difa nipa bia ne ho opetuetuo eto ni tue ya nemum die hia ene se ye tuato na den omudi yesika ne ye. Me, that's my priority. That's why I'm trying to draw your attention. Say, you being the host as a journalist, just educate the people. Let's ask the people. Say, I don't know for your nation. Say, so how much did you to na? A dear no more person more day. Nanpo into way there young fire for the first time. Yami a new comes say, hey, Samre say, Nanado Dankwa Kufuado, only wa buying. Ya huchire nyina yi mu awaje atum ye ho chire yen na ya him na ya sa de be bia de aboa wo no se nyame ya adom ni etimi tue sika ne mawo na sika ne beto wo nsemu a e na mode ya magana fo. That is the most important thing that we need to talk about. Na the yesra ne say midima no sie no Difa tell Ghanaians that the NPP government is the only government, yenye socialist government, and so yeah, Ghana for the pro-poor policies, and the break Ghana for, yen and a capitalist, and so yeah, this social intervention, a break Ghana for. Let me counter for President Kufuor. NHIS, NDC workouts, and it was being introduced. You know, Mr. NDC never want anything good for Ghana. No crano no. Where did they omuye? Oh dear, Yadon Babus and say when they assume power, maybe in 2032, would they cancel the e-levy? Nakaya Samasa. My main fight and mammy Miami General Nana Benny Mijiris or Herme Caddy, honest of Frankfurt. And his sister Ruth Lindenberger said them a kind on also cover on an officer wajifa. Or you brutal into when you are be a Mr. Promotion man. Yamaya on the 24th of May, an NPP, a Mabunu in our Germany, any Germany party as NPP, year to Aba, edia yi babu na obedi yanim ene ye dombo for ye youth ene ye organizer nana benyi ni root Lendenberger. I know say nana benyi de wunim no enti unya kwanya na waka bia tere Ghana for my assalamu alaikum. I'm most grateful Difa me da sepa
Yo, me dia be ma Thomas Wapon me so me da se pa. E be say enya kone do so e wa homa de senti. Ye be call no so ho ne akwaje ono so adwenche. Kone do be Samuel Kwabe.
ya na menu abaji fa na me fa kwanya isi na machia menu ya me co-panelist Mr. Bwampon. Na coincidentally no menu nyina free almost the same constituency. Also free Stockholm my me free in Stockholm my ha ba me free Brim. Ho na me free me so say me kan na adwan ko say ya woni Brim pa. Me wapa ne honorable Seprempe a oye kwamani na for time na oye attorney general onen ne ko the same secondary school. Enti menia me da se nyina efiri ba akunti no na jifa menia Bwampon ameki ni submission na in his submission no or make a whole lot of statements are fundamentally very flawed flawed because we pay empirical backing at the amount the submissions now make here now clearly you will not even find one. And wakasa be with regards to free SHS and now buy no or the secretary be share free SHS and then I can be na me bedroom pempen so edri. Na me no me no nyina ne Ghana fo nyina ya aware say according to the Ministry of Finance no aban no be fa kunya since 2017 no our share free SHS policy na se no afibia sika aban de bo policy no ho bra 2 billion Ghana cedis. So Oshe in the last 5 years just aban now spend 10 billion Ghana cedis and policy no nyina free SHS policy no nyina and aban we since our assuming akunya no in terms of revenue and Kwana aban we etimia rake in over 550 billion Ghana cedis 550 billion Ghana cedis. And now me know say aban we busia wabo nkwa and in revenue busia loans wa contract nkwa over 228 billion Ghana cedis. For the the first quarter of this year and me assure say the first quarter of this year we can ho ye car ye dey no ebe kwa ni mo achen dem abosu and I busia aban we ba wabo no ebe kwa ni mo achen de mba mabosu na all kasa no o say enoma boy din wo Germany and so say enoma boy din wo Ghana enye din ema wo de ni pay a wo nyina to dwa na me nua ba kakra meka ne say untimi ono a kire no hu say the submission na wo making comparison na wo making no enya dia a hold water because untimi in fact the German economy and to the Ghanaian economy ho the Ghanaian worker eye dwuma din more the German worker
But and clarification say he's not trying to compare.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. As I mekama because idea NPP for over and over again. They try to make justifications. Say the cost of Ghana no, and Ghana nkwana cost, and so we have to just absorb it and take it as usual. And idea I did to say because Germany now many about Juana abroad this koya or kodina petrol station. Prices of petrol crude products. Everybody say. Talk crude prices say na and as omoto ni say na Ghana yeto ni say yesu no on the ref say honor no minimum wage over $1,621 euros per month so okambo mu afimu nyina no sika German worker enya over 19,400 euros buza won say Ghana for do say no more Ghana minimum wage annually edru even 10,000 Ghana cedis a year less than 2,000 euros. So as in so what the so when make this position now come here say as what the Apple to I don't know the main country what to be a kube ho so what I say what to ho enye ye or can send bebrebe say the course Russia na kan ho bi na ama ahokyera ba say can say ahokyera ba Europe of course ahokyera ba Europe because Europe immediate trading partners Ukraine and Russia and so obviously say ahokyere eba na sense to kwesi that part of the region and as a country of Europe the be hu ne say ahokyere no mbe feeli ahokyere ne most pa no the European Union I say with the countries now more Europe no. And you know say Europe are of course because na mo ben Russia and Ukraine pa. But on my sebi ye de mini ye reba obi fa ebetena kunya so no say on pese Ghana ye de ye ho beto abontin enuane so biem. And no or the policy be by friend planting for food and jobs. And or the buy na about pumping money, a lot of money into the policy. Into na free senka a drum pempen so be say anka eduane boye din na nka Ghana kra be take advantage of that nanka export ye nuane de akọ nko farmers so nanka enya sika enya hard currency e de be boost the economy nanka create more jobs. But I come here say policy na ban de buy no menua boampon wa ban de buy na anya sunsanso bia ewo Ghana yen duane sem ene your food security so because Mmre me no say even before the Russia-Ukraine crisis no now food inflation over 14% and now me know because food inflation over 17% our year minimum enti say o de sanoma no mani to ho a e kire say aban no or fail totally aban fail totally or fail totally enti me nua ba ma me for eni nsuo na me nko workers and so ma me mo we so say say Ghana yana yetwa tax no just a minute of the population yetwa tax according to the Auditor General young Ghana for tax paying age no 18 million. We're talking about nominal figures here. 18 million Ghanaians and qualifies for mutual tax and so do tax paying age. Out of that 10 million in mutual tax edema Ghana buying. And in terms of percentage, so when they compare countries no more Africa, I say now, say Nigeria, South Africa, and area, Ghana for the HR tax a chain most of those countries, including Russia and Brazil and in India, because 58% of Ghanaians are more tax paying age. Our media juma and HR tax the Ghana mine. And he said, Omo banam beka say yesika yinya from taxes na ketua bi asade omampani kan ewo BBC na omu tumfuturo e de agu Ghana for any. Na Mr. Senka producer ATM a odi enfoni bi amede ma na beto so na ya make reference to it and sankra na e bi e beto aso mpokra ya to aso because aban we eba be fa akonwa no odi ntoro ene nkontompo ni na da na abu oman ne sam and ohwe de course so BBC na clear de kire say akufo ado okọ no sebsebe okọ no na onim the questions obukọ bisa na and so minimum onim questions e kubisa na wa na anwene say bia ensentro ne betimi aye hard awo no so sa question na na photo na me hwehwere na producer de atoso no but omi asem a o kade fa e-levy ehuni was say I don't think mobile money should be taxed because most of the people who use the service are very poor. So if you put more taxes on it, they will suffer. Eya semwa yura baumia mampani aba de akire e de betu dwa abra na yenyamfa 11 no ema abonti an se nyanye ntum enti abra emoye den a yenyina yesu abra emoye den aba no boku ase ne botu moye mmere no afede ba ne sen na Ghana for timanya sika all of a sudden Ghana for timanya sika manabro so a afede tax Ghana for on ye the tax to 11 so a ebeboa afede ba ne sen many abuampon kasa na wose e-levy enya de ebe bedin beto ehia force na escafo na many yenya nim say Ghana for a omu use mobile money no majority of them the middle class and I said omu below the middle class belt no omu na use mobile money because escafo no omu use mobile money sa Ghana for do na ehia omu a capital omu de adwuma less than 1,000 Ghana cedis omu na use omu na make use of mobile money. And the tax way abanum targeted the very poor of the population. And this obiti baby no okase tax na ede abana enya de a how beto Ghana the ordinary Ghanaian so na ekame say oye very insensitive to the plight of the Ghanaian. Na yanko yamampani interview na granted to BBC ne so. Hwe na nsantroni ni busa na Peter okoche ebusani bia se na ode tax eba beto e-levy so e-levy na say mobile money so ode mobile money tax ba eba hiafo ho akere omo because already no ahokere o man no omampani na ntima any question na directly was it an industry tax na say yɛka say bi a industry tax a ɛkyerɛ sɛ ana yɛ tax wɔ mo a to say ɛnyɛ individuals na yɛ tax wɔ mo nti in this case no ɔmo panin
and say all church industry tax no you losing work akwa me say network not take going so bet me after ho no ama ye na
me da ase me nua ba na me ka sɛ ɔmo panin yɛ busa ne sɛ nsɛntwerɛ ne ka kyerɛ ne sɛ what is that the way by the ahokyerɛ mo ɔbɛba nkɔfo so no wɔse no ɛyɛ industry tax na ɔmo introduce na aban introduce na sɛ yɛka sɛ industry tax a industry tax sɛ ɛyɛ companies ana yɛba bɛ tax ɔmo ɛnyɛ individuals na yɛba bɛ tax ɔmo ɛna yɛn nyinaa nim sɛ e-levy ɛnyɛ tax a yɛde to companies so ɛyɛ taxes a yɛde to individuals a ɔmo use the services of mobile money ana yɛde saa tax na yɛba bɛ to ɔmo so sɛ yɛn nyinaa unim sɛ yɛaka over and over again sɛ wohwɛ sika a telco companies na sɛ telcos no enya Ghana ɛyɛ ade a adutwam wohwɛ mobile MTN for instance sika ɔmo nya wɔ Nigeria ɔmo operation countries ɔmo operations ɔmo nyinaa no woyi Nigeria Ghana ne country a ɔmo nya sika ɔmo paa for instance in the year 2021 MTN sika ɔmo nya wɔ Ghana nko an ɛyɛ over $3 billion $3 billion that was net sika ɔmo nya free Ghana nko an $3 billion apart from Nigeria sika baby MTN nya sika pa Ghana so as I say and sika about we say obenya free e-levy mu no 6.9 billion Ghana cedis and I mean okay sika no endru $1 billion na say MTN one mobile company and what mean $3 billion any free Ghana for one e dey benti na ban no and target those companies the telcos na abana nyis can be from more than so bet tax the ordinary Ghanaian now already we are highly impoverished and intina in the no component when you Ghana say about we are very insensitive na do not go for abana very insensitive to the Ghanaian me no say okasa want to say and tax net no extra me ni aba so o hwe VAT yemfa to Nigeria ho wo de Ghana ye VAT ye je Ghana je VAT 12.5%. Nigeria 7.5%. Because Nigeria population is so and so much 7.5% so aggregate na ombenya sika do achen but you say in terms of population no Nigeria spending more money on the population than Ghana Ghana does because your population is kitwa bi. It is not about what tax now it's about the population, the size of the population that we work with. And they say, yeah, 10 million population now, and I say, conform mutual tax no. Sabana Jesus can that's what the year Juma ya. Obani menya some pass obi an beton because the population is very minute compared to Nigerians. Obekaya, your man penny call Dubai no. As some of Okaya and say Ghana the hub of investment in the West African sub-region. As some of Okaya no, omo katro investors or can as some natural no. Omo anya the platform to query him. Omo anya platform and Mr. No questions. First as no kind no. Miniaba. So over the year 2020, before 2020, now FDI in terms of foreign direct investment, back Ghana, back West Africa no. Na Ghana nkwano ni enyamu over $4 billion dollars. Sikane back Ghana through FDI per annum no na Ghana nya over $4 billion dollars. And it constitutes over 40% of that. And then we know say since can from foreign direct investment, so active from 4 billion to just over 1.9 billion Ghana dollars. And Ghana any attracted to investors anymore. And it was almost a year then a bedroom pempenso yedri. A year then a bedroom pempenso yedri. On Maya proud to 2020, and I say in 2020 now FDI. Sika, the influx of foreign, forex into your economy, over 4 billion. Now we are way ahead of Nigeria. That time, Nigeria just $2.1 billion, and then Nigeria per annum. And now we know because Nigeria for reason on my FDIs marginally to $2.4 billion dollars, and at the same time, yes, we reduce here from 4 billion to 1.9 billion. Yeah, now but we are able to put Ghana for and say the Ghanaian economy is very competitive, the Ghanaian economy is very lucrative, it's very attractive. Oh, or try to beton Ghana economy in their investors. And the oil no or two amna the ama a ban for fraud. The next government is going to suffer the inefficiencies of this regime. And then the information say about way then the bosses and what say edu say okotua bosia no interest na no one investors or catch them say okay munya botre na muma yentwa akrantu anim na yentua sa mo loan ni interest na mamo and we'll push it in the 2025 knowing very well 2025 no onye odo no bawa bam knowing very well say aban obefa akonya in 2025 in January 2025 no obebre menu ya bwampo kasa no say yewura mels ebefa akonya no ntimi ntua omuka no ntimi ntua omuka because kufo yewura mampani kufo ebefa akonya no oka oshegana for boy in 2004 say see a top man so ebefa akonya na obo introduce policy be a single sponsor salary structure na Ghana for the Ghanaian working force omo the same qualifications no omo the same salary regardless of where they are working abra na or this policy neighbor or making that promise no one say countries to say Germany any Canada and US in Pokora what try to several times and Ghana being a developing country no na ya ho dey lu say be say dey no but Kufo make that promise no and o make promise na Ghana for edit to me to band man no Kufo introduce policy now up until 2007 2008 over be free kunya so and we introduce policy no and now the next thing abana over be free kunya in 2009 January no or no na say o tria first batch of workers says can dem omo and on mine no na emi sika de be policy no and the man sika be ye den e de ma atamel saban oba also oba beton kase nko ano and enu bi na ne yewura Akufo-Addo oye wabam sese interest and amortizations nini now we pushing in the court 2025 knowing very well saying in 2025 and yet there's about wabam bi into our boka de agu aba ade ma enchirima me no ka say Nana Akufo-Addo oba be fa akunwen yenya nim say yes start kasa ye say nana yemfa abusuan mu oman nana do say oh munjai na mabusuan for o mako school mabusuan for there o mako Yale o mako Oxford ntimi nya munya o mefa dibre eni nya Ghana for a o highly educated a o mo gitum sampa nana do abusuan for o mako school ntimi nana do mo dibre ye Mmre ko a yewura mahama na abamu obi e no we directly related to him Bob Muktari and Deputy Minister of Transport Ghana for kasa ya say Yewura Mahama ebu family and friends amamuo and then finance minister awoye Akufo-Addo a cousin ye mampani na nanado a cousin awoye the owner and founder of Data Bank proud to 2017 on ba befa kunya no na Data Bank wo kire na sika omde be stay afloat kana ye den no and then Data Bank open Ghanaian owned privately owned banker o mu sika sem drum na so pa Data Bank bisa won say den no muduru pempen so maduri Data Bank yewura okore ata
bank there a business na we be enti almost bet me find ways and means ebema legit ways and means I should say bet me am the business no it's me stand it me enfa eno enkonko bo say esan se ni nua akwakoye omampani enti no and aman that standing at the bank no etimi ejina
menia ba me ba ho me ba em de se wakasa asem we anka finance minister or ne banka enye problem na de chene se Ghana ban kwakwo de ma de ntia me boni din se Ghana ban kwakwo de bosia ene yewura Foriata we finance minister ne cousin ene omampani no ne bank ene act as advisors e de ma ban no na se Ghana boko dinamu di adinamu de ma Ghana ban de bosia waje ho ensi ho 30%. And the Ghana bank ko de bosia $100 million o Foriata ne bank no ejimu 30 million ejimu 30 million se ne Ghana we ne we besi a ehefa ne besi and me nyina ka ho bi na de edum pempenso ya duri ne nyina ka ho bi na investors lose confidence oh ye man mu because in obi eto amanone no so de sika be show man mu a ohwe sa no mani nyina ohwe se corruption etisa wo man mu then you say okay Transparency International or corruption perception index na since Akufo the befa kunye Ghana ya not dive ya akofom. It's all because of no my no because e wo biase ba biase finance minister bank na ofa ene omampani na finance minister ne bank no se yekoje bosia on de agiremu anase on tu abanefo ewo saa bosia no na obi awaje commission ni nyina ka ho bi na yadru mpempenso yadru researcher economic researcher bi owo University of Cape Town kire se ene the foreign diplomats of Ghana omo say se Ghana o run business o no na se woni aban na se aban de bibi ba na wonte ase na so o raise concern na aban na use law enforcement agencies the tatal enti ama ododo na person omo capital edi free oman no mu
and
understand from capital di free oman no
evidence and I say can no more can take o met me my examples
of course omni evidence and come nka omni evidence and clearly and now translating into your corruption and ranking no more and your corruption perception index so here Ghana you be 43%, you know, because omo ye sa rankings no omo kasa and they give them, you know, empirical evidence that just ampa they always say e koso o man mu we say e koso o man mu na nando dan kwa Akufo-Addo when your platform no e BBC a na say what ton Ghana de kire wiase nyina and okọ no na okasa obenya say Kwame Sefa kan okosa Kwame Sefa kan show so a na obusa no questions a yedi kan scripting it down the ama no abusa no questions wo fie ama na yiya no wo fie no na opisa sa na abaye o BBC sa ohwe ya o say incentrally ni busa provocative in your questions na say obusa no questions a on pay se o ma kwama so be hwe omampani na na do befa kunyen the last time I won in Central Asia e ma Central to na no eye back in December 2019 and on in Central Asia e fru on share Central biom buza won se de bentia obo hu se na do dan kwa concentrate for adwuma bi so okasa na ye pro NPP station oko Senko ma kwama Central for ne kasa e busa no questions ya
so say pro NDC stations no and I invite no ana omo man kwan it's no ntimi nko mo nko kasa
me nua ba ye nyanim se na do dan kwa be fa kunyen the first idea we any say pro NDC stations no obegu fa
say bie nko betimi akova akwa kasa
me nua ba on say aya na eye din say obenya mompani say o abetena wo studio so wo yi nsem ano but practice common practice say every now and then no mompani na ebe hia in Central for generally our presidency wo na Central for ode na mamuo no atun Central for nim na Central for so busa no questions common practice common practice a okọ country do by ye but another dan ko be fa kunya no wo ye ba ko in 2019 no efro no onye biem 3 years ni another dan ko so onye biem na sanko ma kwama Central for busa no questions on busa no, you know, hard questions that on person obeti no ana go ko fie ko dadwo ne ho a anka ko BBC no anka questions are Peter put you to him no anka obenya answers correct answers ediama Central ni no am we see nyina so ampa Ghana in spite of COVID no and I say in spite of challenges of COVID ni Russia Ukraine crisis and they be go minus no still you're still economically, you know, attractive but we on missing opportunities so be sad no on missing a great opportunity so be sad no because what failure because all kon ya man kwa na amfa ne presidential seat na o move from one station to the other or the kono ya man kwa na amfa nko so of course oluzu ne magic one no so obampani na do Akufo-Addo eba befa kunyan o ka kire se obi a o Ghana e ba economics mu a ontimo fo obi anto no yewura Mahmoud Bawumia ene ye buza se Mahmoud Bawumia o he pass say ene o buza Bawumia o say o ya IT specialist or say before so obetimi structure the Ghanaian economy no you've got to integrate technology enti na Bawumia every economics amba say oye IT ho adwuma ana ne yensika no atetia pansam enne okra de free amonone na be do tema how ba wontimi ni ade a wuyi no in January wuyi no for 10,000 Ghana cedis no enne obeyi no for 30,000 Ghana cedis na danko kufuado ede ohaw ne abanindie aba beto Ghana for so ukasa omo say eye covid ukasa omo say eye Ukraine Russia crisis na de we nyina aba menu aba South Africa have we omo major trading partner eye Germany and then you say Germany because omo close proximity to Russia and you know they are cause na affect Germany pa as so me no can say food inflation our South Africa less than 7%. Food inflation less than 7%. Me no can say COVID buy no abana and for COVID tax ama Ghana pay and a COVID buy aban we monetize COVID. Ghana pay na ban we e ka say yen fa a tax into petroleum products so you introduce COVID tax. I work COVID-19 tax our Ghana. I'm required other countries and other jurisdictions no or introduce relief items. So on never relieve citizens free and any companies free and so that we are creating more jobs.
Also my relief items kakra.
Many about Sasam no krana the so wakame. Minia boampon kasa na kan wansem. Na minia sa enso ne any electricity na drankwa kufuado say o the ama Ghana ponti and amaka nyina abeta ho no. Yenyenim say according to your population census no Ghana for omutin kurase over 72%. It say Ghana for more urban areas no less than 30%. And yenyenim say electricity coverage Ghana less than 70%. And it says Ghana for do na sum Ghana for more access to running water less than 60%. It says Ghana for do na no ye ninsuo yenoma ban the supply sensuo no. Enti abano said the relief items now they buy na free electricity ne free water no one wo omoye urban dwellers omo the financial means so ombetimi procure na so ombetimi to sa no ma no omo na ban de ma omo ne yem say omo po say sa de mpo na free ana ye ni Ghana na covid abano easy restrictions na yewura kojo ponkroma de ba ye say abana bokanti enso yisu ye no ye kongo tu ahoka na woni Ghana aban ben obaka say me the relief item we aba but me ba me ho akire minti no me de kai ba muntua etesa aban olon ye aban de sa no ma ne boyen bosia say akire se covid twa wo me atua and ehun susanso ne na ato ye no ehun susanso ne say me ma me oton ne bodwe a ne no mo di dwan 500 Ghana cedis okofa no ma wonti mfa lorry fare enkwa chirichiri nti wo se na me mfa no ma na ensende no no nche sika nturu mba money no aban so obete no 1.5% no mini aba se aban we se aye no se de ekoso no ekama se wo se wo lose power wie ekama se wo se Ghana for lose hope on mo wie nti do baye bia Ghana for ekakra on fa ho yenhwe the way manner on pass e-levy bill no Mmre na omuni the constitutional quorum de pass bill no use methorism and omo de pass here na me no kase minority no the great NDC yes say the assembly of Supreme Court say omna yemwa na omeje Ghana for free sa kodiewo tax aban we di aba no because constitutionally no na aban we need to me say obe pass sa bill no my president ono so why no constitutional delinquent aban no omfa Mmra na the constitution no enya jumanti the bill never to anymore and wa sente here knowing very well said the way a manner parliament approval bill no was very illegal and very unconstitutional.
That's the way a manner parliament approval here was illegal but 10% oche
many about your friend big quorum ne say you were in the padodo bia so parliament no answer na pass bill. Enti quorum no so no say half of the members of parliament. Now when you say currently parliament or members of more 275, and it is agreed to say half of that no 135 point something percent no say you win 175 members. So what I say 175 members of parliament and you be here na they pass it bill. So 135 members rather. But time I passive bill we know. Na Akufo-Addo and then na buy. No one need that constitutional threshold no. Some pass it. No moon do 138 na rather. No moon 138 now. Also money or constitution lo munya de pass e-levy bill no. Because yen yen say na honorable adwasafo eni Ghana. Yen yen say minister of chieftaincy affairs. Na onso yare a oda aresa bia omode ambulance aferi na abesi parliament danachi. And clearly no money the constitutional threshold now omode pass e-levy bill no. But another dan ko Akufo-Addo any ne majority caucus no e de kuntuna se e de katashi e pass bill no. Because omuni says assembly constitutional court krampa e supreme court can enko ba bia because supreme court chief justice now or an appointee of the government. Omuni say assembly supreme court already know prejudged. So what I say enti aban we de e de katashi or the katashi any memasem na ebu oman no ene no ana am edum pempenso na yadri eno na ma ene investors ton bond omo ton Ghana bonds no omo ton bond na dwan Africa Ghana market omo ton bonds no at a discounted price they thing say so can say or the scale of Ghana buying busia na say ensihu na 10% a also pay investor for aka tell okay but never come a bond no but me no meton me interest in the amount at 5%. The thing say say investor now oba beto no and as auto ne de no oni gide o Ghana aban no mu biem o suro sa ahwe na Ghana aban tment twa ne bosa na farm no nti o ton at a discounted price na what the sika free o man no mu e ba ne sa Ghana aban o bond any lucrative biem any beautiful biem and look attractive to investors biem and no na am edum pempenso ya do say aban a oba in the history of our country aban we anya sika cha aban bia
Yo, yenya Bennett. No, that's one. You better say. Or submission baby, am I?
Me da se me ni aba enti aba wo be fa kunya no manugu so America no aba wo be fa kunya no sika wo monya in terms of revenue in terms of loans no aba wo bi aba bi anya bi sada aba bi anya bi da but aba wo enti me mfa ne nsan kire eno ba ku mienu so a obekasa no ma we na me ye ya ama ya duru mbembe so ya duru na me ne madam fu bi kasa madam fu na me chen say obisa me say debt to GDP sen and I'm so your debt to GDP about over 80%. Now buy na num. And obisa me say na edeve na this ska no loans ni na ye. Me chen say minua minti mi kwa me san kire no ma be 10 so in the last 5 years ban we are in terms of capital investment ya beka say be the who because go tua ye loans and I say ye ka ye de. Enti aban oba be fa akonya no awu no wa be di Ghana for. Bosia an oba boy a whatever go Ghana for na enchirima ene ye ba betua. Because yen naturally you more than 30 years for yenim enti yen ne ba betua sa aka no. Enti minyankofo bi te say minua boampon a yen na use yen na platform bi say a enko wa say ma aban ne tia hye so obobosia onwene say omo aban mu dodo na ye mpanimfo a bosia na mo bono enyom na betua yen ne betua. Into bobosia consider the interest of the young people. Na omuma Ghana eyedie ehia om. Miniaba medase.
You bema konedu meso medase. Some radio be corner akwa fire comment asefo edesende. Your first comment every NDC Diaspora Union or say, Comrade Bennett, I like your fire. You are doing a great job. You hear that say. Abinam Pofua also tell them. Nana Benin Eninfo. I said, Bennett, are you listening to yourself? You are confirming the economy was great before 2020. It's so difficult to get what happened to the economy post 2020. The reasons have been stated countlessly. Yo. Chumesi Solomon in Cancer, or senior brother, please do you hear what the next panelist is saying? He's speaking figures, not hearsay. This is how analysis are made. Okay. Ruth and so ever my thumbs up. Yeah, that's see. Was the Abdul or say Tommy online akunta. You yeah, that's it. Ameya V7 or say you can hurriedly access to e-levy tax, but you can't force me to use it. I will make sure I do not pay e-levy for Ikufado to have private jets with it. Oh, maintain the e-levy no private jets no so the private here. So we are also nice. You yeah, that's it. Nana Kwame Kadi also greetings to everyone. You yeah, so yeah, that's it. Yeah. Kofi Efause looking beautiful as always. Good moderation. You medasi. VIS Ghana, good evening and greetings to your panelists. Yadase Yejo Sonso. Say comments, okay, patience, Dakun, or say good evening, Jifa, and your guest. I'm watching you live from Hamburg, Germany. You medase. Okay, say comments be any hot there. Na yebeko akwa kufayen. Second topic yawo for ende. Nenu ye she say enakakra etwe mu na ebeto just say speaker arefe yen mashebejafo miensa e de ama privileges committee say beye enakakra etwe mu yi omo NC parliament omo aso a omo fa explanation bia embai eni ebisa say ne kwanso ano no na say bibi wo hɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛgye ntwiri mu enti owura Thomas Wampon Pacho so betrechwe asɛm yi mu a ɛbɛboa yɛn.
Medasi Jifa, medasi say wasa mame kwan biom say me ne watiefoɔ enkasa. Na we dey mesrew mame simakakra na menye one or two rebata bi. I don't know where Bennett Yadom is reading from. Basically, and then who me. I've known NDC to be propaganda and they lied, but this is a professional liar. Seriously. You know, baby, I mean, you're na me ba platform be to say ya. Me ka say, me en fancy etrimu say, nipa dodo na yenya no, privilege bi, na yenya kwanya ye kasa. Enye say yenim nyansa chen wo bia. And he arrogates himself to be like all knowing, and he's making like unsubstantiated issues, allegations that I don't know where he's going to substantiate it. CCCI, your friend say, "O metreye baby, data bank, finance minister, kwaji loan 100 million or 30% into 300 million. This is unfortunate. You know, yeah, na ye kasa. Yeah, yentie ye ho. What you say? Ye kasa yentie ye ho kakra because say social media no abeye public records bia asem bia obeka no eda ho, and one day people will use it to refer you. Go back and listen to John Mahama when Ghanaian confronted him about tax. Could you ask my former president John Mahama kai or say ono ni bottom sika eno betimi da ye Ghana yi ana ehe no bekwa akofa sika de abaye Ghana na nipa etua tax Yifatio, the former president who once was challenged told Ghanaians to say, if you have never been a president before, you're not supposed to criticize him. Said to Ghanaians, say nipa etua tax in puyedu 3 million. And then papa is one on there. Me unum book or cover free. Auditor General report was talking about the direct and indirect tax payment. This guy have effrontery to tell us, say, Ghana for tax year 18 million. You 10 million in tax. Jesus Christ. My family say miti. I'm not telling you about then you can't trust her. Sorry. In Ghana, Jifa, I nearly wept. Seriously. Because I see future in Yadom. He speaks good and very well. And I don't think he belongs to even NDC because or Kasakama. And I enjoy his conversation. But to join the bandwagon of lying, that pains my heart. As NDC, for they have been trained to lie to gain popularity or to, you know. I know, for example, for now, America say, or mobile bem no man share NDC for na your friend say, Omunya Konya no mobile bioma, they are going to take care of NDC. And your President Mahama no free abemwa in less than 3 weeks after election. No, I signed contract today, box site to Germany. What is he talking about? Hey, one, they are jealous, they are envy, and they have hatred for the Akufo-Addo government and the Akufo-Addo himself. Anything about Akufo-Addo, when NDC is speaking, you can see, I say, when your papa no betina shetuam, but the onyame shira no, I tell you, the Ghana economy, Jifa, and you know, Bennett, what can so many bebre? As I am on I woman, so you gave him time, and I've been here. I approached producer. I said, why? He spoke more than 40 minutes. But me when I send a person worker, you are the same person telling me, say, when you come to Germany, obi per annum, 98,000. Then work for free hand. Me who baby okofa self-figure ni free you. What now go now your research baby ramasa obey. Even IT specialist in Germany, IT specialist, Jifa. Or you me yonko your friend advance re. We dem me boni din baby obeti bia ko fifa chame. Onukra IT specialist too. He earns just 48,000 per annum. Germany in Jakarta is American because a social country or more balance here for any esika for until they believe in progressive tax. Why would you sika be brain now tax kosoro until so bit baby now o findings be time. If I let me come back again, I don't want to me person me free tracking. The same guy said, say investors cram per se on Baba Ghana be investors because researcher will Cape Town. Jesus Christ. If I go and check from 2017 to 2020, country nipa diversity and come and tell Ghanaians. From 2017 to 2020. But it's unfortunate. No, I say I can be good. Me say me my figures because my own is Solomon. I say this guy is talking about figures and ututun futuro good depending. Me ya na airtime. I'm just me donate to her. On one side, I research ni biom. Me man the figure be because I'm not an authority. We do how figure out be mano. No matter what can be ni. Also, president by president Biabe.
You Thomas. Mmre na akano yesu akafa.
Can we cry na man?
Topic let's go. Okay, nothing.
If I'm about. Also, president by enka I am normal that Ghana say most of the President Kufone introduce here meet the press, and even he went extra mile. I quite remember 2006 and NDC man yo free NPP call NDC okaka say we say Onkrofonya corruptor jikosiane bo ohudua as asanfofro. That was President Kufuor initiative, and I think President Mills continued it and Mahama and Akufo-Addo did it. Me pacho 2020 na COVID abano president in Sanko Geda press no amonya dey na this for kro mo kan book be difa nti uta na wa kan sam we nyina no hu wo dey kwai was it 3 years in here from 2019 ebesina difa now this for are they living on another planet?
Oh no, but COVID by still programs were being held and now my social distance and they say and no quite there we could find ways and means and am I possible.
Sorry, impo you close here. Sorry impo you close here. Enti president now no na Mmre I say una mabonten crash nose mask. Na ye chim ebi mo ni ye bu omo. I quite remember one of unfortunate incidents say obi an say nose mask police for two any ye kaswa ne other places. Me metafo kra ibisi ho any sa no ma no. Some running na president won't feel good. No one be gather press no press ni busa ne dey. You fellows be fair. This is the president COVID management. Necessities to address the nation. Now this for President Katana will be a Musana question. I know there or engage Ghanaians one. And what's it Kwame Sefa a prepared question for the president. Oh Jesus Christ. You know, and this is hatred. Kwame Sefa Otana Obwa. He's the best and he remained the best host for morning shows. Political morning shows. You can't take it away from him. Eti sa wa tan hunu no mo di sami jamfie chi na mo de tan mo de ya no mo beka opposition achepa me kasa me rebate na because in some no keka me hunu ne pon hunu ne nan what you say ne some no keka ni nyina no me hunu na se wo se planting for food and jobs emfaso amaso yifa. Hey, President Mahama also ne yakokran toast from Burkina. Burkina is almost a desert land. Yakran toast. Hey, let me continue. Like because me di yado mochia makuma be me ya. In every institution, the minimum say your rules and regulations are govern if your parliament your parliamentary standard. And regulations are de share a Mmre say bejam for no and I say an ye kan no Mmre she bejam for no omo she Mmre maye nti say ye wo nhihye no na o wadwuma no say obekọ Mmre she bejam na Mmre ene nhihye ya ye de bebo man no ho bra no say obekọ akoka for ona against ube debate na ube your contribution na committee ni other staff no so no ode wadwen kire beba na ye de ebu o man na ube wadwen say for your own I don't know how to describe it because minim dodo na no omo problem unti omo nkoye me need first hand information. I don't want to be like the NDC where they will jump to every issue whether they know or they don't know. Na be a won ko parliament. To say you know, it has been a Ghanaian culture and our attitude, but everyone was here to point there. It me comply near no money be in Amazon that I work. Let me use it as a place because I wanna me hear you my name way. We have a card. I would do that. I also would do her and no passes. Says na you starting on. Before 6 in the born, I also went through about 5:30, 5:45. Let's say 6 o'clock. If you go beyond 6:1, they deduct 10 euro from your salary. And imagine say within a month, what minute abroad so about 1 hour. Jessica ebeti every waketiem. Nesho waketiem beba. What I say? They put in a system that works. But we have a country, we do things anyhow because even the public servant office be now kwaji ade kra nipa na what one secretary no do opebia no ye information to deliver on a project. The omope no mo they feel say or your papa or so. Me say speaker o tu anamompa na what to no ma say obema the entia okoma o man for to abama awo no e wo so obeye hu adwuma na ma you should give a reasonable statement to give say ebia we ni nti ebia a free na ekosi Mmre say me adwuma, or you can take leave without pay because on mine no etu awka bosumi bia na America no the state itself no the structure of Ghana no enoma bebre atonsum and na me bonya me pa yese nyame ebe hye president Akufo-Addo den na ka wa hye ama Ghana institutions ni nyina timi aye adwuma Ghana. Even if you take Africa, the most populated youth and energetic youth are yanyare na yewa ahoden na yewo opepa si yebeye adwuma e Africa. But why are we still poor? Why? These are my questions. These are my genuine concerns. Say you free your chrome, no matter your school ayako, no matter edition ayesua, no matter suya huna yenya, na yebe free your chrome. Sebe ebi fire poso from Libya, ebe fire Italy, yako for Spain, no over Europe, just to survive. Na yempeni foni nya akonya ni edisika so ma wo mo a sika kakra no kwabana se wa wi amanaka dompe. Kwabana ese se sika na nko so de hwe Ghana fo no se sika no de akoye bus branding. These are the issues. Intia no na se ye mabunu ni ye sore ni ye pese ye kasa mampanimfo ne tia yen kasa to the fact. Not just to say your boy is money I can't say here because we think say the people are listening. No, we have a discerning Ghanaians now. And ne Ghana fo ni ate omusua de na nya ya adoma na anya bia akora na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo adawroma yenya free education nti ene ebedru Mmre kakra bi no 10 to 15 years then Ghana will see the importance of education. Sa no ma we ye ekoi minim se bi betimi asi developed country bi so say oba sorry because nipa ya omoka ni nyina no eno omo ye nti ase bi anim. So no ekoye ni business no they are doing so and as we akoye adwuma on behalf of the state. It should be cleared. Na ye hunu de nti omo ma parliament. What I say NPP for, say NDC for, who cares? The most important thing is Ghana first. We need them to work for the country and they need to come back and tell us why they've not been in parliament. What I say now ye can we ni nyina no and America no in descending conform because me at the chira na me kire ebo ha wo be ko school ntem no o colleague teacher no no so wo different place no no so ye business e dey jisika go ni bottom ebo ha ni period kra beba no on ma obi ono so office bi a wo so wakotena na otimi boa eme ajeje data ni ade boa oman no on ma. I quite remember 2012 me yeah my adwen say me first traveling me difa me say me birth set nipa no why a mistake rectification no okacha am say boss na one fa bibia and share envelope mo dia na e beche o one why rectify mistake na why no. This is the country, you know. Ya normal no ya so corrupt from the root. Ya ma ade no say wo sra ade no krampo no ye ase wo wanya unni swago say so wani nti you. What you say? Nipa bebreba and community some be investing into the country. But because of the state institutions, how they portray themselves, how they behave towards such people, the investors are deprived away. And no man penny to buy. Even let's play the devil advocate. Me brabia make say even the politicians, they be a target yen who say you're corrupt. No. What is the population? The number of the politicians are former say way more in that bracket. I don't think out of the 30 million are the working force, 18 to 19 million, no, 2 million, politicians, So why the country can move on? It will see a city or can before no, and you know me yeah, only dear children. But yeah, dear children, say yeah, no me yeah. It can be
so you have a o de wasam no ebe bewie ya ma ye na ye mre no as
ene me de ba wie no ma me san digress kakra me ka kire Bennett say oba set Nokware Mmre no ensem a woka no o make sure say wo ka no kre because me hu da bia data bank yesterday no and for data bank 30% of loan your contract ya ye de ma wo mo no on for my Manchester president you man just kasa ase mu bi da was he even Jesus Christ the balance sheet of the country, your cookie figures. Former president.
You better see.
Remember, you know the picture created to the outside world.
Yeah, can be extra. It's part of
how many kasa ya over 40 minutes.
That also me time pa. It's not also me the time science, but
me approach producer I was say but I was behind the scene. What you say?
You but the fast and never area mine yes was
me dem asem be wi no. Je me sre Ghana for no. Ye enye yadwene se Ghana for ho kire wo mo na chinchina ana se bio me wa manone enti I don't feel the pride of Ghanaians and I want to talk as if say oh bibia we are in paradise and we are taxing them so pay and I say okache me say oh Germany I don't want to go there. Thank you very much because somebody can say yes so enko ye my me da se pa zefa minim se mesanya akwanya bioma enka memfa kwanya isuna menchia
me akwanya na why your final submission enti yeah bana ode yeah yenya be makunde dupacho wo ho
Siminia Michelle Hopa Michelle
pacho
Medasi. My team near Bompon so na Okasano. On say this is a public platform and a month will be here or maybe very discerning said on one kind. And the very important thing I was say, I'm saying your platform here. I was saying say make research before we appear on the show. So the be can be we don't just throw out theories and narratives. So they be a bit more backy, with evidence. Say make us say Germany minimum wage 1,621 euros per month. And Afinimunya and a chesa obi our more Germany no Afinimunya obeji 19,452 euros. I never mentioned 98,000 euros. No ways. Mankasa intiminia bompon oba. Mr. Say obeti eno asede mame. Mmre nti minia yanko aminia ba yanko the main topic in so another question so. Minia ba say Speaker of Parliament there Mr. Abambaben. Yes, I refer 3 members of parliament. They are called the Parliamentary Privileges Committee. So, now that committee, omadi. Come here, say a canker school man. Can say a disciplinary committee. Say udi boni bi school man. Do konanka on equity or no 7. Say udi fire transfer. Sana Parliament the no sote. But Parliament the no a very far-reaching consequences. And in say I can say refer. Privileges committee na ade say ade na why ne emu due pam na 3 members of parliament here ye komasem komo ye hwan na hwan honorable nyanim say honorable adwasafo eka ho we MP for Domi Kwamenya and ye wo honorable Henry Cote we MP for Ayawaso Central and ye wo honorable Kennedy Japan na the thing say unimu a yen constitution and say parliamentary sittings no you were 3 sections. Section biano mu 3 months. Na oma breaki core section ba 3 months no ma breaki for 1 month no ma sabet for the next section so. And each and every section your constitution nature say every member of parliament akwanya say and say so obeto a parliamentary sitting mu be 15 times another 15 days in one parliamentary sitting and the whole year in one parliamentary sitting which is 3 months in 3 months so auto parliament for more than 15 days also we inform the speaker of parliament in writing say I didn't say anything in a mato parliament when I say meeting in my parliament. Now speaker no so di tum say ampa sad na wo de ba betu minim no magia to nti e bi ama on say wo de be hwe na so be de wo ye no na enyan say honorable Adwoa Safo ebebe and prosumi na say na kakra di enim no kamera say wonya na just about parliament na ye nyina so nim de nti a ekoso sad na ekoso na ohwa your constitution article 97 clause 1c no make very clear and as explicit provision with regards to say obi beto parliamentary sitting for more than 15 days without the prior notice of the speaker. So OSHA constitution article 97 1c and say if he is absent without the permission in writing of the speaker and he is unable to offer a reasonable explanation to the parliamentary committee on privileges from 15 sitting days of a meeting of parliament during any period that parliament has been summoned to meet and continues to meet. And the thing say in one sitting, I say in one section, I have 3 months, 15 days will be about absent from parliament. And no, you've got to write to the speaker. Say a day be saying parliament. Within the first 15 days, you can absent without necessarily informing the speaker. But after the first 15 days, you have a constitutional mandate as speaker and as member of parliament. So obey informing the speaker in writing. Why speaker na aya aware. Say why no. And as a speaker, I refer to the privileges committee. A bit member say you be because the constitution allows for that. Say you be sacked from parliament. That's obey lose wadwuma. And the enemy say Adwoa Safo ababe a thorn in the flesh of the NPP. Into omo pe kwan bia ombe paso a ombe yi Adwoa Safo edna free honomo. And omo say Domeko Abenya a stronghold of the NPP. And so omo free honomo so ni fufuro kodina nkra na in spite of all the Buhaha ne amnidi Ghana for form no still na ombenya a house seat no. And into na omo pese e kwan bia so omo push for that cause. And into na yen opposition e bi mo ntia say I didn't opposition say omo ntia say na say omo na speaker ya dwen say or refer case into the privileges committee because ye ojide say ye maame Adwoa Safo the ntia oye sa den no in the interest of Ghanaians say about we nya the numbers na nka obetime nya na o dey pass bills are detrimental to the interest of the Ghanaian no about we nya anything maame na twetwe no ho nti yen there as much as the constitution making provision for say e be punishing no yen opposition no dey who say anka speaker no wonya botre na within the NPP no mo ankasa omonye omo dialogue na say asundwe ba on samra parliament so ono aka say ontumi a na enti yenko by election na yakọ because ene your support say yempamo honorable Adwoa Safo because NPP ni ebia okwa yebenya numbers yebenya superior numbers of parliament a ebia na tribune ba be NDC ni enti na say speaker ka onto no boas kakra ma Mmre no because Mmre so we say no we the bidding of the NPP because that is what they want. They want honorable Adwoa Safo say obi losing the seat and I say e come na free parliament. Enti ye there many ba yes we public servant and I say at all you say na code dina ya na mu a we certain constitutional obligations obe all the time no be dina na now dey how akọ parliament akọka sachira ban na Ghana ban hu ya how ayewom. And so why yes na of course what Mmre and I say what betray the trust of the people. But also a things in there say honorable Adwoa Safo the same betu just say adea na pomudin incidents see kakra and I feel so the mass so according to my opinion almost trust adapted into the Canadian society and also ban the man na meeting integrity properly and all reasons and yeah there yasmo ye catch speaker and say anka wonya botre kakra so the be a on prepare no mfa abufo enkobri nuku because the NPP before you know omo ye na that bi no abeye adebia mom say your numbers are anytime be a person pass bibia no you benya a very trusted number you benya consistently you know say the bill on that bill enti minua ba the ekoso no a very delicate because a constitutional matter. Now, in say honorable can Japan there, or can say honor so oyare no na pomu mfa na de ntia obofi US buy and say no Obasanka Ghana for or pass a bill na ye taxes agu so eni nti no buy na say adwo asafo no we minister no mpokra no say akwata no ba bi dia and na say people ntimi ntwe na so de ne ono so no obeye bi into all kind of live TV say obeye sade no and indeed and all ye no enti de ekoso no ana ye nyanim say honorable Henry Court so no na pomu nshada mfa no pi but I might try some in a very private but in send who and shut down for and into on my parliament in the opposition as some no didn't cry and before them but the case you can not to me and coming on one the mope now many speaker and delay and here almost a very bad president at their tour in parliament into the course no I was saying near Kama is a 2 year because our numbers now parliament is here now 31, 37, 137. I just said both device no obia be here ni full membership say a ball parliament at all times in terms of passing resolutions any bills no also obia enya ni full membership say the be ya enquire say party back be to get advantage of your numerical disadvantage and na say NPP for no push say a speaker and yes abid in infamo and in any case I didn't know almost train ya kopim say ye pass E11 no and na omo this how we say omo push we say through because the news says about say your by election it will take time and say by election it take time it says omo ni the constitutional threshold omo passes our E11 bill no and omo try as omo be delay am na dum pempen so agree na pe katashibi so na omo pass bill na chi omo de sa we na babetum and na yen opposition ye say yen tia say and honorable Muntaka can say something say omo so NDC ni de omo say NPP for na asama to omo but on de wadwene kwachiri ohunu say tia say na na say nyina support ma de koso a that me be na record the tia the NDC e bia na ye be sa ama ye be benefit the NPP enti no I was say ye kasa tia and I say I was say ye che adwen say de koso no yenya botrena internal dialogues enkoso ansa na chiri no say ye nyina no ye be dia tum na say parliament every dismiss say stand for form in say parliament dismiss omo enti me nua ba de koso no de clearly tell say oman so ewo mu no say constitutionalism enya adwuma biem because oman panin ankasa we the head of state we the custodian of the constitution over and over again what disrespected the same constitution now was swear the oath say we protecting now what defend it at all times what defy that constitution over and over again and say now for TB say the member of parliament TB a very very hard so over condemn because on one kasa we very much implicated into the echo so there many about
final submission it was my impreco Mmre no one
me da se me nua ba nti me de ma no si no na me ka kire Ghana fo nyina se de edu sisi ya na edum pempenso a awose ye de mpaibo awose ye de akonchene na ye nyina efi akomopam se ye bobom mpae de abo e de support ye man no because physically we are trying ye betumi bia abana wo so no ye very very insensitive abana ye very very irresponsible a onye na adwe se obetie ye how onye na adwe se obetie de Ghana fo kan na waye de pen na se de be o man bi jan na so into the edu no enya o se nya kan ho bom na come 2024 no se nya akwanya se ye nto abanse samu a sa o break the 8 na ene de have a rhetoric o mo kan all the time enim se break the 8 no o mo breaking with regards to good prices o mo breaking that enti o mo tim break 8 bia bi no metima break an no 8 from metima break here the CD dollar exchange rate maybe on metima break I say o mo breaking the 8 in terms of their regime there a burden because Ghana for abamu Ghana for adu omo hu yamo me aha me we me ba ha say since Akufo do be fa kunyan the Ghanaian cedi had depreciated by more than 200% against the South African rand, over 200% against the South African rand. And say Ghana for and at the end say because na say o this kana obenya bebrebe but sikana say o say na onya bebrebe kokra na say sikana ntimi nto ade a na anka 5 years ago say sikana betima to in the chance essentially nako ako ahode no perform obi cities be but that city ni eni ahode enti Ghana for mama 2024 yen nyanya kan hu mom se woti gu abonten ma me ukodwa so na wo ton no ma eni omombo customers ni eni nkomo mo nti ase se ye cost no yen nyina no ade a affect ye enti se yen yakwanya yen nyanya me adwen ene yen sa motin kuma bi baako se de be ya Ghana ye be se na me das na me di manu si na me chia Mr Odame Abednego na on so e South Africa so ye a member of the NDC ye try say ye be organizing normal na that bi no NDC so a very strong force e South Africa na me den chia brebe ma no me das me nua ba
yo Mr. Medasi ora Thomas Bacho ho
no difa no ha
Bacho be my final submission that you say you do me dey the be wi ano no
me das me gidi se ene many ajo ho senka o starte Nokware Mmre ka ye koye ni mu pa na me gidi se wa ban so bre ni bre mu menya ebre ne wahia nyame nhyira na me fa kwanya so achia adofo a omoba so a minimu omo openi bright osebo ampon o kumase me wafa no me gidi se Nokware Mmre ono tutu nya abre betie nana benyin said the American for a finance project and Benny as the NPP Germany organizer and Ruth Lindenberger also who watra wa hanom na ye ka say NDC ni bibi papa bia de magana because obi a wa ban mu no cry yen kantre Ghana for ne say obi ni kwa wode ne bottom sika behwe Ghana neither President Akufo-Addo or former President Mahama never again NDC omuma ensa meri mane nka dompe na Ghana fo hu ni se pa agro ene so atwene na nado danko Akufo-Addo wose se ye pekraman akwache ne chi no a enye nyame be kire eya ye biafo na nado wa ye bida wa ma Ghana free education enne Ghana mabunu ehunu dachi. This is the president oba ye bin see that I think almost 4 automobile companies in Germany. Humunina is going to Ghana. Railway quine infrastructure. Her step, Mr. Mahuni Danby was a also. If it is true, I don't believe it is a Photoshop like the NDC. Jesus Christ! School ye. I pray this man will live and leave Ghana beyond. And as he said, Ghana will live beyond it.
yo yada mo nyina ase mo send them comments and them suggestions mo je bre e be share yen yada mo nyina ase ya panelist side ne omo etwetwe nkomo ora Thomas Bompon na ora Bennett Kunedu mo je bre ene yen e be twetwe nkomo be da mo nyina ase beda your sponsors so in a word of God construction companies so ase na men de Mary so ebeda me producer so ase say otimi eboayen emaye dijmedie no ebremu efefe samre die yebekra mo na yasese nyame ebekreka yini mu na what sende yebe sign aba be shemu bi me atwetwe komo ya metena edwemu midi ede Anthony Ajifa Ifa makramo.
I want to thank you for the opportunity and to ask President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to withdraw this punitive, regressive, insensitive tax and that we do not support it and you don't need any vehicle for Chop Chop to go and collect e-levy. So, Mr. Speaker, this side, we don't support e-levy. We will not support e-levy. Count us out of it. They can proceed with whatever business they want to do. I thank you, sir.